Hey, I'm Charnel,
And I'm Erica.
and we work for SheAttack.com.
Welcome to the loading screen, where we talk about topics that interest us.
Now sit back and enjoy our show.
Today we are talking about finding time for video games. And also, what was your little add-on about not buying games for a while?
Okay,
You're kind
so,
of maxed out.
yeah, I'm having, you can never max out, but, there's no level 99 in life. But, so yeah, I decided, I've decided this quite a couple times, but I think this time I'm actually going to be like, I'm going to enforce it, is that I'm not going to buy any more games for a very long time, or at least until I'm like, financially stable, because I'm just coming out of school and I have loans and like, I don't have time to do anything.
Right.
So, yeah, I bought the last game that I'm gonna buy in a long time on Friday, and I bought Xenoblade Chronicles for 3DS.
Ooh, nice.
So, yeah, and even that game is like, is like an 80-hour, it's like 80-hour long game.
Yeah.
So I think I'm good for a very, like, seriously, if I just stopped buying games, I think I'd be good for another, like, 5 years at the rate that I beat games, so,
Right. Yeah, because you were telling me about your PC backlog too.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
God.
got games waiting for you, so.
I just got I like to call it a dongle. I got a dongle, and it connects your DualShock 3 to your PC, which is really dangerous because I love the DualShock and that's the only controller I ever use. So, so now I can use that with the PC, and I have like 60 Steam games. So
Damn,
yeah, so
that's a lot.
and
So you're
lots of
not.
them are like really long too. It's not like all of them are like short game. It's like Transistor and like I have all of the BioShock on there, and I have Dragon Age Origins on there. Like it's not all
Yeah,
like short shit. It's like full
it's like
length.
really long games.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be set for a while.
I know.
That's for sure. Okay, so for the listeners, in case they don't know, I am planning a wedding right now. I'm getting married in like 5 weeks. So my time is extremely limited right now. This is probably the most limited it's been, like as far as my free time in years. I mean, I didn't think I can get busier, with school and how much I, work and stuff like that. I thought that was busy, but no, that was nothing compared to right now. So, as far as backlogs and stuff like that, I can't relate too much because I do have a few games, but nothing compared to yours because you have like what, 60 games you said? That's a lot.
That's
Um,
that's only on Steam too. I'm not
yeah,
counting like
exactly.
PS2
That's just
games
one
or like
platform.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So, right now for me, it's just finding, because I just got Bloodborne, when it came out, and I'm just past the second boss, and a lot of people would laugh at that, like, man, you suck. But it's not even that. It's just I haven't had any time. It's like an hour here, an hour there, and with a game like Bloodborne, that's just not going to cut it. So, it's just more about that for me right now. It's just finding time to game, to write, to talk about gaming, to do anything. And it's frustrating because like as a gamer, that's your passion, that's a hobby that you do, and to not be able to do it because there's something so much more important, which I'm not going to complain about, but it's just sometimes it's like, man, I wish I had that alone time with my games, and I can't get it. It's frustrating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
feel that.
that's more what's going on with me. Yeah. So you bought this game. You got Xenoblade Chronicles. Have you started it yet?
No, because I'm playing Persona Q, and I just started Persona Q like I want to say a couple weeks ago, but I only have like to date I only have like 8 hours on it or something, which is like not far at all. There's like four or five dungeons, and I just finished the first one.
Hmm.
So it's a pretty lengthy game for a handheld game, and I don't want to like start anything else before I finish it because it's just going to take so much time.
Hmm.
But no, I'm excited for Xenoblade. But like the only thing is like so like the time that I get to play is like any day that I have off right now, which I
Hmm.
really shouldn't be because I have to study for exams, but don't tell anyone. Shh. Um, and so like anytime I can find like in between work and like studying, or I usually play like an hour to like an hour and a half right before I go to bed because I'll like
Hmm.
lay in bed and like just have my handheld with me and I'll just play.
Hmm.
And so that yeah, that can like last from anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours if I'm really into something.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the handhelds too. You can kind of be anywhere. You can be in
Yeah.
bed, you can be on the couch, you could be anywhere really. So
You can
that's
be
a good
upside down in a chair.
pretty
Yes.
much, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of handhelds, Majora's Mask,
Mm-hmm. How's
that
that?
it's going nowhere. I haven't been playing it. I'm kind of saving that for the summer, I think. Once the
Mm.
wedding's gone by, my season at work, and before, next semester. I mean, I'm already thinking in my mind, I know we have to have a honeymoon. That's
Mm.
gonna happen. But I'm also thinking of my own personal honeymoon where I just game for like a week straight or 2 weeks straight, where
Mm.
I just bum around and just make videos and just play games. I'm already thinking like I want that so bad. And definitely Majora's Mask is going to be a part of that. And Bloodborne.
And Plum.
uh,
Yes.
as far as buying new games, I'm kind of with you on that. I feel that I'm okay right now, because I still have these games to complete.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time I was telling you about the God of War saga that I still
Yes.
have to play.
Yeah.
And since Uncharted's not coming out this year after all, and Zelda, those were
Mm-hmm.
kind of my two big games that I had to have this year. And since they're not coming, then it's like, okay, I guess I'm good. I do have these other games. I do need to play them. So I'm not in a huge rush to like buy other games.
Mm-hmm.
I think once E3 comes around and everything, yeah, that might change. But
Mm-hmm.
for right now, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm cool for the rest of the year. I think I'll be okay,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think for me, for buying games specifically, I think I've just never grown out of the fact that like if I see it, I need to buy it immediately.
Hmm.
Because I think I've said it before, I don't remember, but there's been like multiple times where like in my childhood I would like see a whole bunch of games and I'd be like, oh, that looks really good, and then I'd never buy it, and now I
Hmm.
like regret it because I missed out on so many like rare RPGs that were like in the PS2 era, and I'm like, what the
Hmm.
hell? So I'm just scared of like that missing out on games again, but at the same time, like if I'm making more money in the future, and there's nothing I can't buy if I have enough money, even if it is
Yeah,
rare. Like,
right.
what is it? The rarest video game ever is like, I don't know, I'm gonna overshoot it or something, but it's like $300 or something
Damn.
for like one game. But that's like way back, and like PS2 games can run to like if you get a really rare one, it's like $80.
Hmm.
But like that's if you save up for that, that's nothing. So I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I don't feel like I just have to like get out of the rut of like thinking that I'm gonna miss out on something when I'm actually it's gonna be there forever. But I'll just
No, I know what you mean though, because when I was younger, I couldn't buy everything I wanted. I didn't get allowance and stuff like that. Like my parents were kind of,
mm,
if I got a really good report card or something like that, then I'd get some money. But I didn't really get any game I wanted. So as an adult, yeah, I have that impulse where I just want to get whatever I can and make up for lost time, I guess
mm-hmm.
is the right term for it. But because I do the same with like music. I remember when I was buying a bunch of CDs, I would just get whatever I could because I couldn't in the past. And going to concerts and stuff like that. So with gaming, it's the same kind of thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if there's a game that comes out and it's all hyped up, and then even if I wasn't planning on buying it before, yeah, I get that impulse like, yeah, I gotta be there. I gotta be there for the hype, and I gotta be there, even if it's just to write about the game or talk about it or have something in common with everyone else. I want
Mm-hmm.
to be playing the same game. So I say that I'm gonna wait and I'm not gonna buy any other games. I could say that, but it might not even be true. I might break that rule and just go buy whatever next month for all I know. Oh, speaking of next month, I mean, The Witcher's coming out. I totally just
Oh
thought of that right
no.
now. Yeah, how the heck am I gonna find time for that? And I think it comes out like the week after I get married. It's like literally like 4 days, I think,
There
after.
you go. There you go.
So,
Honeymoon with The Witcher, man.
okay, there, I guess honeymoon set.
There you go.
There it is. But damn, and then I graduate that week too. I mean,
Oh,
it's crazy. It's crazy right now.
it's crazy.
So I got to find time for that game too.
Usually,
Yeah.
usually things calm down in summer with like game releases and stuff. Anyways, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of
That's
safe there. We're both kind of safe there, actually. But yeah, no. And then obviously, even besides like not buying any games, there's still like MMOs that I want to play and stuff too, which are
yeah.
free. Like free games. Like, come on. Like, I
Yeah, how can you pass that up?
I, I have no time.
It's overwhelming sometimes. Like,
It
man,
is.
these games, and I know The Witcher. I think they're saying it's like 200 hours or something like
Oh
that.
my, yeah, yeah,
I was like, wow, okay, there goes my life again.
yeah.
It's gonna be gone.
Shadow Mordor
Uh,
all over again.
I know. Well, that game was so much shorter in comparison,
True.
but still, yeah, I put some time into that game,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of exploring and doing all of that. I mean, just doing that alone, and like Dragon Age was the same thing. That was hours and hours right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine The Witcher would be probably double that. I'm
Yo.
guessing. So dang. So yeah, that's in May. But yeah, you're right. After that, I think the summer's pretty clear. There's
Mm-hmm.
really nothing
Yeah.
huge or must have as
I
far as
mean,
I'm thinking right now. I
yeah,
might
I
pick
can't think of
myself
any,
later.
but
Yeah. Because like I said, those other games were delayed, and that's all in the fall though, Uncharted or
mm-hmm.
it was supposed to be anyways. If you're a Nintendo fan, I mean, Splatoon's coming out. That was kind of a game I was interested in, but I'm not getting it after all. I'm not
Oh
getting the
yeah.
Wii U. So, yeah, and then who knows when Star Fox is going to come out? I mean, that could be late summer, early fall, who knows? At least that's what people want, but you never know with Nintendo. So, I mean,
Mm.
it's really when I think about the rest of the year, it's kind of unclear. I want to say I'm good, but then who knows what's going to be announced or what's going to come out? We don't really know
Yeah.
every single thing. So, yeah, but you're talking about going into more than a year of waiting, right? I mean, when it
Yeah.
comes to buying a new game, that's pretty long.
Yeah. Well, there's just lots of things in life, like
Hmm.
I'm gonna get so busy that like I won't be able to like even think about it. And like then really the only time I'll get to play is like before I go to sleep. So, yeah, it's about to get really, really tight for me for gaming time, but so that's kind of like part of it. And then yeah, at the same time, it's just like I really should start like saving some money up for like, paying off loans and all that stuff. Life.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I have enough to like sustain me for like maybe 5 years.
Damn. I
It's
mean,
like a long, long
probably. I mean, when you really think about it, like all those games, yeah, you'd be good for five
time. Hmm.
years.
Oh my
But
God.
but it's just gonna keep piling up because you have all these other games.
I know. That's the other problem. I thought because like I said, I've thought about this before, but then at the same time, I took inventory and then I like looked at what was coming out and I was like, man, I'm never gonna catch up, but like, I really want to try eventually.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's hard to complain about it though, because it's
yeah.
it's it's not a bad thing per se,
No.
but it's just like probably just frustrating because you want to get to all these games, but you
Oh
can't.
yeah. No, it is. It's like if I don't know how many games you really have, but I'm sure you've had this where you're sitting down, you're like, I want to play a game.
Hmm.
And then you look at your games and you're like, I don't know what I want to play because you have like so many things you want to play that like you just like you get overwhelmed and then you end up sitting there for like an hour and you wasted an hour like just thinking of which game you want to play.
I've had that
It's
before.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so annoying and it happens to me all the time.
That would
But
happen to me a lot with the 360. Like towards the end of its cycle where, when I was playing it a lot,
yeah.
yeah, I would just kind of stare at them and be like, what am I in the mood for? It'd have to come down to really specific, what does today feel like?
Yeah.
That's really what it had to come down to.
Exactly.
It's crazy. But to be honest though, because I know you were talking about like playing games before you go to bed, I
Mm.
have time like that, like before bed. But the problem is because I'm so busy and so tired, I don't have the energy. I'd rather just watch some TV and then fall asleep after that. Or
Really? You wouldn't like
because
lay down and like just, chill with your 3DS or
the
something?
thing about games is they make my brain work too much, so it
Mm.
makes me more awake, and I need to have to wind down. So
Mm.
if I'm playing a game, sometimes it just stimulates my brain too much, and then I can't sleep after.
Mm.
So I always keep that in mind, and I think, you know what, maybe I should just wind down, watch some TV because I need to sleep in a half hour or an hour. So so it kind of sucks because I sometimes I do have the time, like I'll have an hour or so, but I feel like for the best, I should probably just wind down some other way.
Mm.
It sucks because I want to play, but then another thing about it is once I start playing, I don't want to get off of it. So I'll end up staying up later than I should, and then I don't get any sleep. So I think I'm keeping myself from making that mistake, because I have to get up early or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So it's I'm very I have a lot of what's the word? Like I have a lot of discipline. I do. I think
Mm.
I'm very good at that. Like I'm very good at time management, and I don't want to mess it up. Which sucks because as a gamer, the gamer side of me is like, no, mess it up. Let's play. I want to play. But the mature adult in me is like, no, you got to go to bed. It
Damn.
sucks. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's hard.
I
It's hard.
probably won't grow out of that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're still young though. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
yeah. Maybe once you're my age and maybe close to getting married or you're gonna, buy a house or
Some
something,
something
something
adult
adult like
like.
that. Yeah, adult like that. And things kind of change. But yeah, the kid in me is screaming, no, stay up, play. Yeah, the adult in me is like, no, you're gonna suffer tomorrow if you do that. You're not gonna want to wake up and get up.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah, it's hard sometimes to find time, I think.
Mm.